Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my family member, friends, followers, subscribers all over the world. Yes, Johnny back here for the second week in 2025. It's amazing how quick the year is on the move. So it's testimonial time again. I want to tell you a little bit about Lifeways X39. It reactivates your own stem cells in your body and creates thousands of new genes in your body. So your genes in your body fight all diseases and issues that you've got in your body. The testimonial for 2025, week number 2 is
Mono.
Mono. Mono, not very well known, but as you can see on the slide, we've got 180 patents on these products. That is worldwide patents. And I want to tell you a little bit about, I call it the miracle patch. That's my personal point of view. That's what happens. And it's a band-aid. It's a band-aid such as this little thing that you just peel off the back and you stick it on the back of your body, and then this thing starts creating its miracles. So this is the only technology of its kind in the world today, and I want to welcome you to the Lifeway family. We call it a big family. We're all on these little miracle patches. I've got a YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe and share on my YouTube channel, and subscribe and you'll get these testimonials every week automatically free of charge. So guys, I just want to tell you a little bit more about this thing. This is like the old nicotine patch would put nicotine in your body. This is an uninvasive patch, so nothing goes into your body. The reason why you want to reactivate your own stem cells in your body is when you turn 30, you lose 60% of your stem cells, and when you reach 60, you lose 90% of them. When you turn 30, you start losing them, and all this thing does, sends, you stick it on your body, it sends a message to your brain to reactivate your copper peptides in your body, and your copper peptides is the thing that reactivates your stem cells. Remember, it's your own stem cells in your body, nobody else's. Nothing gets injected into your body or nothing. This has got nanocrystals in it. There is nothing else in it, but this sends a signal to your brain, and this does all the work. It sets your body off to start all the fighting of diseases and issues in your body. As you know, the old people, if they hurt themselves or something after they turn 60, sometimes they don't ever come right, or it takes a very long time to mend their bones and that. And when you're a child, you've got millions of stem cells. You'll break an arm, and within 2-3 weeks you can be playing sport again. That's the difference, what happens to people once they get older. On the next slide, there's a lady there that's got this mono, but she's also on the patch, and she has this mono since the age of 13. 13 she's been struggling with this, and she'll tell you about the whole shopping list of diseases that she's had over the time and what this patch has done for her. On the same slide there's clinical studies and the results thereof. Please take the time and watch that. And then I've got a presenter of the week. That's Beverly Shaker. She's from Stellenbosch, right in the middle, the heart of the wine farms in Cape Town, South Africa. I'm also from South Africa. I'm in Johannesburg, South Africa. So please watch the presentation, and she'll give you all her results that she's had on this medical patch. And then there's another slide on the back, the last slide, that has got all my contact details, email address. Like I say, I'm on YouTube, I'm on BitChute, I'm on Rumble, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. You can get all the links on the last slide there. If you go through on the landing page, it'll give you up to 150 issues and sicknesses that people are having now at the moment. If one relates to one of your family member, friends or loved ones, drop me a message on the number on WhatsApp or the Telegram number of which one your family member, friends or loved ones are struggling with, and I'll return you with testimonials of people that are on the medical patch. You can see for yourself what it's done for them with the same disease that you interested in. So don't hesitate, guys. Drop me that message. And if you want more information on the product and all that, you won't be able to get this product at any pharmacy or anywhere else but from one of us at Lifewise. You've got to get it through a brand partner at Lifewise, because we do direct sales. We sell it directly to the people that need it. It's to keep it affordable so that people can afford to use our medical patches. We've got a number of them. You'll see the presenter of the week will go through everything, how you wear it, what can happen, what you can expect once you're wearing it. And there's just one big thing: you've got to drink at least 1.5 liters of water if you're wearing the medical patch, which helps you energize your body. So guys, thank you for being here, and I'll see you next week for the next testimonial. Please watch the video to the end, and I'll see you on the last slide. Thanks a lot, and stay healthy, stay strong, stay pain-free. Guys, we don't need the people to suffer and have pain in their lives anymore. We've got the medical patch will help them out. So please don't hesitate. If there's family member, friends or loved ones that have been diagnosed with the big C, remember the big C can be very aggressive. So you need to contact us as soon as you can, because we need to help your body get organized and start fighting the diseases they've got like the cancers and all that type of thing. Don't hesitate. I've lost a couple of people that we got to them quite late, and the body didn't get enough time to, set up the fight, the big fight to fight the disease. So, guys, please, anybody with you can't tell me what one of your family member friends haven't got one or more of those issues on the landing page, such as cholesterol, high blood pressure, diabetes, um, arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, even the kids um, with the diseases that they get, such as autism. This works miracles, let me tell you that. Thanks a lot, and stay healthy, stay strong, and live younger. Remember, this is an age reversal thing as well. So you start looking younger as you get older. So that's where we are, guys. Don't hesitate. I'm waiting for your call. Thank you, and enjoy the week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.
I was actually looking for something for my husband because honestly, I'd sort of given up on myself and my ability to get healthy ever again. But I was determined to help my husband. So Deborah introduced us to the patches. I thought I'd try them out for a couple months, and I was shocked. After 3 nights, I slept better than I had in a couple years, which was such a relief. After 3 weeks, I had acid reflux, really significant acid reflux, and I had a bed that sat up because I had to sit up at night with the acid reflux. It was so bad. Even if I ate good and healthy and all, which I did, I still could not lay down. And so acid reflux, and it wasn't just like a little bit gone. In 3 weeks, it was gone. My journey with health started a long time ago, or lack of health started a long time ago. And when I was 15, this is the first time I remember having any illness or sickness. I got mono, but I just didn't get mononucleosis. I got really sick with mono. I remember just sleeping so fatigued and so tired. And I can remember sleeping sometimes up to 19 hours a day. And that is the first time, as I look back now as an adult, that I saw my health start to decline very quickly. After that, a couple of years later, I got Bell's palsy. So it was just one thing after another. But then what came after that was even worse, and that was I had endometriosis in my early 20s. What I realized by the time I got into my mid 50s is I had had a diagnosis, and I couldn't even believe what this was. It's called MAS. It's called multiple autoimmune syndrome. And I had up to 7 autoimmune diseases from the time I was in my 20s till the time I was in my mid 50s. So that's pretty dramatic. A couple other ones where some of you have experienced this: osteoarthritis, sarcoidosis. That was a really scary one, actually. And the last one that I had most recently was in my 50s, which was Hashimoto's. And for those of you who don't know what Hashimoto's is, it has to do with the autoimmune system related to the thyroid. And so when I had Hashimoto's, it's a low thyroid activity. And my hair was falling out. I just was tired all the time again. Then later found out that I had thyroid cancer. So my friend Deborah introduced me to the patches right at that time. So I had been 4 years past cancer surgery. And she introduced me to the patches. I was actually looking for something for my husband because honestly, I'd sort of given up on myself and my ability to get healthy ever again. But I was determined to help my husband. So Deborah introduced us to the patches. I thought I'd try them out for a couple months. And when I felt better, I wanted to tell everybody else about it and help them not to have any pain and suffering in their life as well. So I started sharing the patches. My arthritis is no longer painful. I think most of the autoimmune diseases that I had, thank goodness, are in remission. Food allergies cleared up. I'm able to have a much wider array of food items and even, good things. I couldn't have tomatoes before because I was allergic to them. And one of the things that I'm so excited about is my hair started growing. I had for years had it for at least 5 or 6 years with the Hashimoto's. I had my hair really short because it kept falling out and I couldn't grow my hair out. So it's pretty amazing, and I am so thrilled for the first time in many, many years that I feel really great, actually.
My name is Beverly Schaefer, and I'm speaking to you from the picturesque town of Paarl, which is nestled in the heart of South Africa's renowned wine country, just outside the vibrant city of Cape Town. And before we begin, I'd really like to just tell you a little bit about myself and my own personal story. So my journey of transformative health began after a decade of dedicated service in the public sector. Like many people in a high-pressure role, I found myself being caught up in a relentless cycle of stress and adrenaline. And the toll on my health was quite severe for me, because by March this year, I was experiencing an alarming amount of hair loss and this persistent brain fog, with also a profound lack of enthusiasm for my own life. It was a wake-up call for me that forced me to reevaluate my priorities and seek a new path or a new journey in my own life. And ironically, I felt worse after leaving my job than I did during those intense years of working in the sector. But it wasn't just my own health that motivated me to make a personal change. I have loved ones who are bravely fighting cancer as we speak, and I've seen firsthand the devastating impact that poor health can have on all of our lives. I knew that if I took control of my own well-being, not just for myself, but for those who are close to me. And as a long-time advocate for alternative health approaches, I embarked on a quest for solutions. I was inspired by a YouTube presentation that I stumbled upon regarding the transformative power of X39. And with an unwavering belief in my own body's innate ability to heal, I embarked on this X39 journey on the 5th of May this year. Now, within 5 weeks, it took about 5 weeks for me, a profound shift had occurred. At first, it was quite slow, but then I suddenly realized I was in a different space. The fog had enveloped my mind had completely dissipated, and I was replaced by a clarity and a vitality that I had not experienced in many, many years. It was as if I had turned back the clock an entire decade of my life. And I was able to tackle my favorite activities with a renewed passion and enthusiasm. And yes, including playing padel for 8 hours a week, which I continue to do. I was amazed, really, by my body's ability not only just to play so often, but also to recover and bounce back every single day. It's not just about the physical benefits, though. It's about this sense of freedom and this joy that has come from within because I feel so truly alive and well. And so I'm very excited to share this gift with you this evening so that you can also experience a similar health transformation as I have had. And if you can just give me, I'm going to assume that you can. All right, so this is a profound technology that has hit the world. It's been in the country for in the world for quite some time, but really it is a unique technology that is only existing with this particular company. So the product and the company name is called LifeWave, and it really is stem cell reactivation technology in a patch. And it literally is in a patch, the size of a 50-cent coin, as small as that, with tremendous power. There we go.
Light, an ancient form of energy that goes back to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. LifeWave's phototherapy patches use light to stimulate the body's natural healing systems, providing specific health benefits. Here's how the technology works. First, a patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared light emitted from the body is reflected back into the tissue. This stimulates the skin, which in turn stimulates specific regions of the brain. The brain then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy and the ability to heal itself. Let's take a look at why this is important on a cellular level. For example, a number of our patch products help counteract free radicals, oxygen molecules that damage cell proteins and contribute to visible signs of aging. When the body is stimulated through phototherapy to release its own antioxidants, these free radicals are neutralized naturally.
Bless you. Bless you. Right, so let's talk a little bit about the company itself. Well, as I said, LifeWave is an American company. It's been in existence since 2004, way back. I'm just moving this so that I can actually see my slides. Way back in 2004, when David Schmidt, the inventor, came out with the first patch product called the Energy Patches. Okay. He then opened up the company in 87 countries, currently doing incredibly well. At 2019, he launched his flagship product called the X39, and it's only been about 2 years in South Africa, but 2019 it arrived, and it took his company in 2021 started as a $20 million company. It has progressed dramatically, and this point is really to show you that we're looking at over $1 billion in 2025. So people are taking this product very seriously because it actually says and does what it's meant to do. Now, this is David Schmidt. He is not only just the scientist, he is an inventor in his own right. He has over 180 patents on these products. He specializes in what we call age reversing, not anti-aging. And in 2008, David focused on stem cell research. Now, the X39 patches that we talk about, this one over here, took 10 years to make and $4.5 million to bring to market. So it is a very, very special product, and definitely the flagship product of LifeWave. This product is patented, and in America, patents are very, very difficult to get unless you can actually prove in itself, clinically research, or what the product does. It must be able to do what it says on paper. And if you look very clearly, it says that it elevates the copper peptide, and the copper peptide is the master ingredient of a stem cell, including the activation of stem cells, as well as the improvements in energy and elevation of antioxidants. Now, the New England Journal of Medicine has stated that the #1 indicator of wellness is directly correlated to the number of adult stem cells in the bloodstream. Now, if we ask, well, what are stem cells? Stem cells are the cells with the potential to develop into any kind of cell. They have an incredible power to heal and repair any organ or tissue. So if you were conceived at one point in your life, you were just one stem cell, and then the first thing is that the fetus starts making the organs through the stem cells. Now, I'm always gobsmacked when I see this slide because the numbers are just quite remarkable. The fewer stem cells you have, the faster you age and the slower you heal. Now, a teenager has about 1 billion active adult stem cells, but by age 30, you've dropped already to 400 million, a complete 60% reduction. And by age 60, this number has dropped to 100 million, which is a 90% reduction. And we know that as you get older, past 60, 70, and 80, if you get a severe injury or you have a fall, it is very, very difficult to heal from those major changes in your body. If I can just ask that everybody just please mutes themselves. So how does it work? Well, we know that copper peptide is the holy grail of anti-aging. And these stem cells, which are patented products, as we said, well, patches which stimulate and regenerate the body's own stem cells, are made of nanocrystals in this little white mesh. It is formulated that when it touches the skin and the infrared heat, the normal temperature of our bodies, comes up and hits this little patch, the patch then pushes the light back into the body and stimulates a peptide called copper peptide. And copper peptide, as we said, is that master ingredient of a stem cell. Now, we know that this patch is non-invasive, non-transdermal, and has a 3M medical grade adhesive on it. What do we mean by that? Well, it's not actually a nicotine patch, for example. A nicotine patch has nicotine on it, and when you put it onto the skin, it goes through the skin. There is nothing on this patch that goes from the patch into the skin. This is a patented technology that stimulates the body's own peptides in the skin using light or phototherapy. Quite cutting edge on regenerative medicine. Right, so what does it do when we stimulate and we wake up these dormant stem cells in our bodies? Well, firstly, we have rapid pain relief. We can reduce inflammation. We can support wound healing. We get a lot more energy and vitality. We have mental clarity. We get fantastic performance when we are doing sports, faster recovery from exercise, and of course, an improved skin appearance. Right, so how do you wear this patch? Well, you wear the patch 12 hours on and 12 hours off to repair and rejuvenate. And we always say, well, why do you only wear it for 12 hours? We don't want the body to get lazy. We want the body to be to have the phototherapy, which will stimulate our own bodies to repair. So we need to have that period of time off. We then throw away these patches, and in the next day, we put a new patch on and we repeat the process. Now, we can wear more than one patch at a time. There's nothing wrong with that. You can't overdose on these patches. But what is key is to drink plenty of water, particularly electrolytes, which will help the patches in communicating the different frequencies to the body. And if you look at the two little red dots on those pictures, just below that large spinal bone, you put the patch either there on the back of the base of the neck or 2 fingers down from the belly button. Those are the 2 clinically researched areas to wear the patch. But actually, you can put the patch anywhere you want to. If you have pain on the arm, you can put the patch right there on the point of pain. Right, so what actually happens? Now, this is clinically researched. We know for that within the first few days of wearing this patch, 4,000 genes begin to reset themselves. And within 6 weeks, the brain becomes much more balanced. There's a decreased symptom of post-traumatic stress or anxiety or depression, with 3 months, the collagen in your face and your body starts to increase. You'll see decreased wrinkles. You'll see that your hair growth increases. And there's a greater structural integrity on both your skeletal as well as your muscular systems. Within 6 months, clinically shown that the heart reverses in age. So in a recent study, 14 out of 15 people lowered their vascular age by an average of 8 years just after 6 months of using X39. That is truly remarkable. And David Schmidt calls this not the anti-aging, but the age-reversing technology. Right, this is a website for anybody that would like to go and look at the clinical studies, go and have a look at more information. It's www.thisisitinfo.com. And if you'd like to read it in a different language, you can click on the website and it will show you all the various languages to which you can actually read the information or get more technical or scientific information if you so please. Right, so what is the protocol? Right, well, we said that X39 works wherever your body needs it most. So you might put it on the arm and find, well, oh gosh, why is it not working on my sore arm? Remember, this is an internal healing process. So the X39 will go where the body needs it most. And very often we may not feel that until some time when we realize that we actually are feeling better. And David Schmidt advises to use the patches for a minimum of 90 days. And why does he say that? Well, he says that because in his clinical research, people react differently. Some people get an incredible result within a week. Mine took about 5 weeks. Some people take 90 days. So we say, take on the 90-day protocol, wear it daily for at least 90 days, and then 1 month per decade of life for optimum results. Although that is the recommendation, as we said, we've seen results in days, hours, and even minutes. But remember, you need to manage the expectations that everybody's body is unique and different, and water is key to the effect of these patches. Right, so these are the results of a topography map, and a topography map measures the heat that is coming off a body. This is a 77-year-old woman who placed X39 on the back of her neck. And in the first session, you can see where the red is. There's inflammation in her brain, very little stem cell activity, a lack of brain coherence. And after 3 weeks of X39, you can see that the inflammation is almost gone. Far better brain coherence. And in the 6th week of wearing X39, there was a complete turnaround, much better brain coherence, and improved stem cell activity. So remember, as you age, the stem cells in your organs, including your brain, your heart, your liver, lungs, and kidneys, and skin, all go dormant. This is an inflammation of the heart map. In day 1, as you can see the red patches on the side of the heart. Wearing X39 after 2 months, how much the inflammation had actually dissipated. And after 5 months, how the inflammation had almost disappeared, right, completely out of the way of the stem cell patches. This is an inflammation reduction in 30 minutes. So if you have a look, this is somebody's back, and you can see the red, the inflammation on the back. After 30 minutes of placing the patch, here you can see how much the back's inflammation had healed. This is a torso in the front, the inflammation, and within 30 minutes. This is also quite amazing. This lady had pain in her hands, and after 30 minutes of carrying the patch, the inflammation, as you can see, has been removed. We know that these patches are so fantastic. They can be used on animals as well as children, and of course on adults. So they're perfectly safe to be used with all living things. And this is a picture of a horse before and after. If you have a look at the inflammation before that patch was placed and afterwards, how much the inflammation had been removed. Now, this is famous Poplap, the dog, a South African dog who had paralyzed back legs. And Poplap, it's generally a problem with the breed, but have a look and see what happened to Poplap, who's become internationally famous. As you can see, he drags his back legs. Four days on X39. That's Poplap. He still uses the two back legs simultaneously, but he's healed amazingly. Quite a remarkable effect on Poplap's life and on his owners who absolutely adore him. Right, these are pictures of women that have been, and to show wrinkles, how wrinkles have dissipated, who have been on the product for some time. If you look at the lady, we're on 1 year, how much her face had changed, how the wrinkles had completely dissipated. The day 45 days, if you look at the crow's feet along the eyes, how much of those wrinkles had gone. I'm always amazed by these ladies. 1 year again on the screen right over here, how much that lady's face had changed here within 9 weeks. And here we can see 5 months, if you look at how the mouth drops and then how much it had actually reverted back. And this is definitely age regression. Vitiligo is a terrible debilitating disease, and you can see this gentleman after 3 months almost healed his vitiligo on X39, and this one completely healed. This lady had suffered the unfortunate Bell's palsy. Within 3 months, her face had returned almost back to its original look, and within 10 days, psoriasis on the knees and legs, how much that had improved. And here is an injury. I'm not sure what doctor did that kind of stitches, but within 12 days, how much that had improved. Circulation, psoriasis, gout, these kinds of problems very often are improved dramatically. If you look at day 1 and day 5 here with circulation, you can see here also how much this person's feet had improved. Here's a live blood analysis. The clumping of the blood definitely shows that the blood is not healthy. 10 minutes of placing the X39, how well the blood had rearranged itself. Now, open wounds is a big one, and we can see many people struggle to have wounds healing quickly. This is 21 days using the X39. You can see it's an open wound and how it had actually closed. This gentleman was wearing the patches on his face. He had terrible wounds, and after 7 weeks, almost unrecognizable how much his face had changed. This is a young boy who had an accident, and within 5 days, you can see his young still got stem cells, had improved dramatically. This is a child who had lost his finger. You can see here after 21 days, the nail had come back and regrown. Hair. Now, we talked about hair loss, and of course, men are very happy to see that their hair starts coming back here within 7 weeks, within 6 weeks. And as you can see, everybody has different times of hair returning. 3 months from there to there. It's quite remarkable. And we also know that hair not only comes back, but goes from gray back to its original color. Now, this is a fantastic story because it was the beginning of David Schmidt's invention. So in 2004, as I said, David had developed the energy patch. He was working with the Navy SEALs, and he was asked to develop something to help with their energy when they were on long projects with very little sleep. And he developed this patch, and then the military took a different stance, and he had this invention with him. And through talking to people and various people, he eventually landed up sitting next to the American swim coach for the American Olympic swim team. And he managed in 2004 to get the American swim team patched. And first of all, they were patching, and I only heard this on the weekend by David himself, that during the practice sessions, the swimmers were already breaking their world records. Anyway, they went to the Olympics, and most of them did exceptionally well. And of course, in all these photographs, everybody saw these pictures of these patches on these swimmers. And the Olympic Committee took the patches, and they took the trophies, and they tested the patches. And they found that there was nothing on these patches that stimulated artificially any of the performance of any of the swimmers or the athletes. So it is fully legal to wear these. And if you had looked at the last Olympics, you might have seen many pictures of the Olympic athletes wearing these patches in all kinds of sports. Now here you see Michael Phelps, Olympic gold in 2004, wearing the energy enhancer. There you see Serena Williams. She's got a patch on her hand. David Beckham, way back before he had all his tattoos. And then Superbike Lorenzo Salvatore, who wears it on his temple, on his forehead here, because of his need to focus at high speeds of health. Right, so as we said, the X39 is the Foundation Life Patch. This is the patch that reawakens your body's own stem cells. Key to if you want to live a life and get back to the energy and vitality that I talked about in my own personal journey. But there are a number of supporting patches that we can see. And the first one is we talk about is the X49. And X49 works on muscle mass, bone density, and heart health. And it is a great patch that works in conjunction with the X39. So I tend to wear these every single day. Because I play sport, I'm able to actually keep my bones healthy, because I am, sort of in my almost in my sixth decade of life. I need to make sure that I have healthy skeletal and muscular systems. Right, and then the next one we have is Ice Wave. Ice Wave is a fantastic patch that works on pain reduction. This has been clinically researched to reduce the pain threshold by 50% within 10 minutes of placing those Ice Wave patches on the body or on the point of pain, and using a specific method, because they come as two. There's a brown or a tan patch and a white patch, and we use them concurrently as a pair. There are no side effects, and it's very easy to work with these patches. Then we have glutathione, a fantastic immune booster, antioxidant. It's 300% stronger than having a drip that you would do to try and get, work on your body's immune system. A very powerful antioxidant. We then work with carnosine. Carnosine is a fantastic brain function, memory focus, also works with endurance sports, and helps to lengthen telomeres. And telomeres are, the longer the telomeres, the more that your biological age has regressed or improved to the benefit of anti-aging. Right, then we have Aeon or Eon, and this is a fantastic patch. Before the X39, this was the flagship patch, because it not only helps to reduce stress, but it really does work on inflammation. So if you have chronic pain, usually there is inflammation. We call it the happy patch, because it really does not only help to remove the inflammation over a period of time, but work on people that struggle with feeling down. All right, we then have Silent Nights for those who are have struggled falling asleep. So it helps to regulate sleep. It helps to increase melatonin in the body and improve the quality of sleep. The energy enhancer, as I talked about, to increase energy, fat burning, and endurance. And then SP6, which works on hormones, on weight, on appetite. It helps to aid digestion. It's not only for women. It can be used both men and women, particularly on the endocrine system. And then finally, the aloe vera, which is about working with vibrant, helping to improve your skin, reduce wrinkles, and build collagen in the face. It also has great effects of on your brain and alertness.
So guys, you can see this is the power of Lifewise X39. It reactivates your own stem cells, like you can see on the side behind me. And all thanks to our CEO and scientist of the company, the owner and the scientist, David Schmidt is his name, a man that was sent to us from above. So guys, I'll be your distributor. As you can see, you saw this on this video, and below you've got my YouTube link, you got BitChute, you got Rumble link, you got LinkedIn, you got Facebook, you got Instagram, and I'm on WhatsApp with the numbers there, and Telegram, the numbers there, and on my email, it's also on the slide at the end. So guys, it's a no-brainer. This is a medical patch. Let us help you. Don't hesitate. Whatever, if somebody gets diagnosed, don't wait for months and that, because I've lost a couple of people that we got to too late, and the body didn't have enough time to fight all the diseases and issues. Guys, let's help the people out there to be pain-free, not suffering, and to live a younger and healthier life. Guys, Johnny here, signing out from Johannesburg, South Africa, and I'm hoping to hear from you very soon, and I'll drop you the testimonials on the issues that your family member, friends or loved ones are having. So it's a no-brainer. Let's go for it, guys. Let's hit that billion target to sign up people and put them on this medical patch so that they can send us their testimonials of what it's done for them and their family. Thanks a lot for being watching the video right to the end, and hope to see you next Saturday when I launch the next testimonial of the week. Remember, subscribe to get your testimonial of the week free. Every week it'll come automatically, and it'll come free to you. You can watch it and share it to your family member and friends. Guys, enjoy your year. Have a prosperous holidays, and we'll see you again on the next testimonial. Thank you, and nice being here. Cheers.